crater on my head. I'm about to do my nightly read. This has been helping me a lot to fall asleep at night, to kind of turn off the computer, get away from the phone, and read, and usually like try to journal a bit too and just do a giant brain dump. I kind of got away from writing for a while just because, I don't know, I felt like it wasn't even therapeutic because I was like writing as if someone else was going to read it and putting more thought into it, but that's just not necessary. Like, you don't have to write in a way that's beautiful. You can just dump out your brain, and I find that that's been so much more beneficial to me, whether it's waking up in the morning and doing it just to kind of feel a little bit less stressed out when I first wake up, or doing it right before I go to bed. It's been super helpful, so I definitely suggest doing that if you're having any trouble sleeping, whether it's for anxiety reasons or just because you're like me and you can never sleep. So find a good book and do some writing as a brain dump. Get your thoughts out. It's been so helpful. So I actually did a blog post not that long ago that was of some of my favorite books. This isn't on it. I have no room to put this on it because, as you can see, I'm not that far into it. But it's really eye-opening so far. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Ian Curtis and Joy Division. I honestly wasn't that familiar with kind of their background. I feel like that's me with so many artists, especially older artists. Like, obviously I've heard and listened to their music, but I don't really take the time to learn about that many of them, or I hadn't until recently. And yeah, I'm trying to do that with newer artists too, just to be a bit more supportive of them. But anyways, Avery and I watched a movie that kind of lightly touched on the story of how Joy Division came about and Ian's life and his suicide at the end. But I feel like that is so different than this book so far, which is a biography written from the point of view, sort of his wife. It's been great so far, and painted him in quite a bad way. It's another one that's kind of similar to this. Not really similar, but kind of similar genre, sort of. It's Just Kids by Patti Smith. I had read most of it, but I just finally finished it, and I definitely suggest you guys look into that too, even if you're not familiar with her and Robert Mapplethorpe. She touches on so many other people in the book too, but she's a really good writer in the sense that she paints the story for you, and it can really play out like a movie, and it just takes you into that period of time in New York and all of the young musicians and artists. Yeah, I don't want to like spoil it for you, obviously, but that one's a good one. I need to read more of Patti Smith's books. I'm obviously into her music. She's been such an influence, and fashion as well, and just in so many people's lives. Avery and I got to see her in Central Park not that long ago. It was so wonderful. I will stop rambling, get to reading now. What's up, you guys? I just got a package in the mail from Daily Harvest upon my arrival home. Not sponsored. I know you've seen probably YouTubers doing sponsorships with them lately, but I ordered this with a YouTuber's code because I probably wouldn't have spent the money on it otherwise, but I guess we'll see when I try it out. I've never ordered any boxes like this. I'm editing this and coming in here to say to you, just do not order from Daily Harvest. Their cancellation policy is pretty shitty. I'm going to show you this clip though. Smoothies were yummy, but definitely not worth the money. This morning I had coffee and breakfast and just kind of a nice hangout with my friend Emily, who moved to LA. You guys might know her, Emily June. You probably do know her. And it was so nice. Have the apple and greens smoothie. I only got smoothies. This is a mango smoothie. It has mango, cucumber, spinach, lime, coconut, and camu. I don't really remember getting this. They're all still very cold. It's a bit surprising. Chocolate and blueberry. It's a bit wasteful though, right? I guess if you're buying frozen fruit, it's all in packaging anyways. This has banana, almonds, coffee, cacao, coconut oil, sea salt, and green coffee in it. Strawberry and peach, and pineapple and matcha. Now I must dispose of this dry ice. Now have a lot of cleanup and packing and shipping to do. So I'm trying to figure out what podcast or what I should watch while I'm doing this. Alright, about to trek to the post office with this stuff. We just got our hang tags for the event in the mail. We wanted to do something kind of temporary. We don't use hang tags for our e-commerce stuff right now, just because we both kind of think it's a waste. Obviously it's like nice branding and whatnot, but it is kind of a waste. Just throw this away when you take it off, right? It's nice when it comes to returns and whatnot, but it's not really necessary for us right now. But we wanted to make sure that we have things for our pop-up, and then prices on the back. We were considering doing separate tags for our samples, but then we were like, also a waste. So they're just simple, clean. We need to get some black, probably, thread or twine or something to put through here, and some little safety pins so we can put these on our clothes. We also just got this in the mail. So we will be operating legally. All of the tax stuff is truly so complicated. I think most people would agree with me. I've dealt with it before, obviously, because of doing this. Like, I pay taxes for all my brand deals and whatnot, and that's complicated because I get paid from so many different people. Like, if you have a normal job, taxes are taken out when you get your paycheck. It's not like that for me. And you just really have to be organized and keep track of things and all of your expenses so that you don't overpay on taxes, because let me tell you, when I was a little teenager, I overpaid so much on taxes just because I was not organized, and if I would have been properly expensing things, I really could have saved a lot of money. But in regards to our business, we also have to worry about sales tax now, and whether you have sales tax nexus in certain states. And it's just an experience. Sorry I'm looking at you from this odd angle. Avery and I learned that the company that is like in charge of QuickBooks and TurboTax lobbies the government to keep the tax system like kind of complicated. Just sucks. I mean, we use their services, but it sucks. Getting ready very quickly. So basically today is not going to be the most fun day. It's just going to be like a time-consuming day, but there's a lot of stuff like that I need to do in the next 6 days because our store is opening in 6 days. I realized yesterday that we only have like a week left, and I was like, ah, fuck. Like, we really have to get everything done like ASAP. So today I need to go to IKEA and buy this room divider that we found. It was the best one we could find. We're trying to have a makeshift fitting room that still can look professional in our space. We ended up deciding on this really big open space. I'm not sure if you've already heard me talk about this in a vlog. I'm sorry if you have. But anyways, we decided on this big open space. There was another space we looked at that had fitting rooms, but it seemed too like compact still, even though it was a pretty big space. So we wanted the openness, more of a place for people to hang out, but we wanted to also have a fitting room. So we didn't want people like changing in the bathroom downstairs, or like there's a giant kitchen downstairs because it actually used to be a restaurant that they re-renovated, but that's just like not cute, obviously. So we were thinking we could either create like some sort of hanging dressing room from the ceiling. The ceiling's actually really nice for hanging things from it because there's just a ton of stuff up there. It's like very industrial. But I just have way too much anxiety about whatever we hang up there breaking while someone's changing. So I think a divider is the best option. We found a divider that matches the outside garage doors pretty well, and it's a nice big one, and I have to go to IKEA to pick it up, so yeah. I'm drinking one of my Daily Harvest smoothies. I ordered these on a discount. And this one's pretty good. It's got cold brew in it, but I'm gonna put on a tiny bit of makeup. I'm breaking out a bit, and then I'm gonna be on my way. So I'm going to IKEA, going to the Container Store, going to places like that just to get stuff for us. This is my running to IKEA and running errands look for today. I'm wearing this green Dickies shirt, a thrifted turtleneck, some trousers, my Air Force Ones, my Yumi bag, some hoops. I'm mixing silver and gold. I never do that.
This is Smith, 9th Street.
Such a world away from what I'm used to. I can only see one other person on the street, and it's so quiet. But I decided to walk the mile from the train station. It's kind of sunny and nice out, actually. But I don't know how I'm going to be getting back with this room divider. The train took forever. I was on it for at least an hour, and it wasn't supposed to take that long. But hopefully the IKEA trip can just be an in and out sort of thing. I have found it. Coming in again, as I'm editing, I'm not sure that this next part makes sense. I'm very frazzled. I'm basically about to tell you the story of this creepy guy that got into my building. So I thought I would just keep it in here for drama purposes. I guess I will give you a brief description of what just happened, and I'm still pretty shaken up about it. But there's this guy that was on our stoop when I was coming in with this massive box and like struggling to carry it up the stoop, and I thought he was like a normal person. I thought maybe he lived here and like didn't have his keys or something at first, until he like turned around when I said something to him, and he like had his mouth hung open, like drool coming out of it. His eyes were so big and open, and he was just like clearly super fucked up. It's like the middle of the day on Saturday, by the way. And he also like had his hand in his pants and was just being really weird. He tried to come in after me, but I like blocked the door because I was like, no, like you can't come in here. And then I needed to go back out to do some errands, and I was freaking out about it a bit. Like I called Avery because I didn't know like if I should call the cops or what I should do. Like I didn't know how much harm he was really trying to cause. Like what is he doing? And like as I was struggling to carry this thing up the steps, he was like standing in our door staring at me with his hand in his pants and like his eyes wide open and his mouth open, like I was telling you. And someone's coming in and she's fine, so I think he's probably gone now. Anyways, he got into the building. I was about to go back out because I heard a guy going down the steps, and I was gonna follow him because I was like, oh yeah, definitely better for me not to go out there alone. And he was coming in the building because he got in with somebody else, and I was like, no, like he cannot come in here. And the guy like stopped him. I don't even know him, he lives in my building, but he stopped him and he was like, hey, like wait. He was being super calm and nice with him, and the creep was so pissed at me when I said that. And he kept saying like, I'm looking for someone, and I'm hoping the guy eventually got him back outside. It seems like it, because I stopped hearing their noises. I like ran back up the stairs and into my apartment and locked the door. Yeah, so I don't really know what's going on now. The main reason I started this clip though was to show you the divider that I lugged all the way here. So you can't really see what's up with it right now. It's humongous, actually. So we'll be cleaning this up and using it as our makeshift fitting room. Works out pretty nicely because, like I was saying earlier, it looks very similar to the outside of the venue, so it's nice. This is the largest room divider and least tacky room divider we could find. I am off to run more errands. I'm just wearing a super cozy outfit. It's actually kind of cold out today. Just a thermal belt that Avery made me, trousers, Air Force Ones, sweatshirt, jacket, scarf. The key to me, like, keeping up with my smoothie making is that I just have to rinse the blender immediately. It's such a little step, but if you don't do it, it's disgusting. 5:30 a.m. Yes, you guys, I'm up at 5:30 a.m. Last night I took some melatonin at like 9, and I thought it would definitely like allow me to sleep through the night, but I've been up on and off since like 1, and then I was like, I should just get up. So I did. I'm having a green smoothie. This is with apple, cucumber, celery, kale, spinach, ginger, lemon, and turmeric. Woohoo. I'm also gonna have a piece of toast with peanut butter. Woo! I'm really excited and happy for myself that I'm actually like eating breakfast. Sometimes I just don't eat until like 5 p.m. It's awful. But I'm just not always that hungry when I first wake up, and if I have coffee when I first wake up, that doesn't help. It's such an appetite suppressant. I do not like this one, but I'm gonna make myself drink it. It tastes very healthy. Usually I feel like when you put fruit in very like vegetable packed smoothies, they totally overpower it and it's good. But I'm not a big fan of cucumber, and this tastes very cucumber-y. You can't really taste the kale, but I like the kale. I like the spinach. Celery, kind of whatever. Ginger, pretty whatever. Turmeric, also kind of whatever. And when you drink something that you don't like that, you still feel good afterwards. Ah, tried to fall out there. So, it is now 6 a.m. I've had my breakfast, still struggling to drink this smoothie. I'm just trying to down it. I've drank like half of it. It's not the worst, I'll say that. I am on tracking for some packages that we have coming in for our store today. So, a very large thousands and thousands of dollars shipment is coming in today that I have to sign for. And there are books. There are 26 packages, each of them weighing about 30 pounds. So that'll be fun. I don't know how big these boxes are going to be. I was thinking maybe they weren't actually going to come today because they had a bit of a hold up in customs, but they're good now. And then we also have a package coming in for our collaboration with our friend Zach Thompson. He's an artist. I'll have to show you the pieces later. There's one that I haven't even seen yet, so I'm really excited to see it. And also, I don't know when this vlog is going to go up. I think I mentioned it in another clip, but he's actually having his first solo exhibition in Detroit the same weekend as our pop-up. So if you're in that area, you should go see him and say hi. But these pieces will be with us at our store for sale, and then online somewhere later. We're still kind of working out all the details. Zach did a piece for both of us as one of Avery's gifts from his mom. His mom surprised him with it, and that's kind of old, but you might have seen that. It's a huge piece. It's on his wall by his bed, and he has some other stuff by him as well. I need to ship some stuff out early this morning, hopefully, before things go out for delivery, because like I said, I'll probably be waiting around here all day for most things. Maybe get some coffee. I have some video editing to get done. One of our workers is coming tomorrow to help me with prepping everything for the event. There's just a lot of sort of tedious tasks that have to get done that would be so much faster if it's not just me doing it. So that's why we're hiring some people. And we also hired sales workers because we've had some questions about that. Yeah, tomorrow we're just gonna be like tagging everything, steaming things, doing inventory counts, and we also need to do a pickup from our factory. So how am I gonna fit more stuff into this place? I don't know. Oh, we also have to make all the sticker packs. We have the packaging for them that we ordered like in 2017. But I still haven't made all of them. But if you can't make it to the New York store, we are going to be doing an online release after the event, and there should still be stuff left to sell. That's the intention of it, is for people that aren't in New York to also be able to buy things. But basically, just whatever's left from the store will go up for sale online after, probably pretty soon afterwards, because I'm trying to get rid of things before moving. But I'm gonna keep drinking this, respond to some emails, shower, and then get outside. This is so exciting! Wow. They look so great. Well, you guys, our books have arrived. They didn't even get my signature, like always, but at least they're here. I don't think anyone's gonna steal all these. It's been quite a long but productive day so far. I had help come in today, and she was so lovely, and we definitely got a lot more done than if I was doing it all by myself. But I don't know if I've shown you guys on the vlog one of our books yet. I don't know when this vlog is going up, so basically these are going to be available at our New York City event. This is my personal copy. I have boxes and boxes and boxes in here. In my bedroom, I usually refrain from pulling things that are like work things into my bedroom just because the rest of my apartment is such a mess, but there just isn't room for it anywhere else. There's a ton of like behind the scenes stuff in here so that it didn't just look like what you guys see on our social media. So fun. Then of course we have like the Samara shoot. I have had a lot of questions. If these aren't available online yet, they will be soon. Not until after our store because we want to make sure that we have inventory right. Little coffee table book. It's 6 by 9. That's the size of the pages. The book is a tiny bit bigger because it's a hardcover. It's very substantial. It's a heavy book. I did not expect it to be heavy. It's definitely over a pound. Originally what we wanted was for this to actually have printing in the debossing, but I think it's a million times better not, because then when the light hits it, it's a bit reflective, but it's just so subtle and non-obnoxious. Perfect. We made a lot of progress on sticker packs today. I tagged clothes, we did like inventory counts, went to the factory, bought nicer hangers for our store. It's a pretty productive day. Guys, I planned on going to bed early tonight, but it just didn't end up working out. I ended up just getting like stressed over things and feeling the need to get started on them. There's just so much happening in the next few weeks, and I don't know how it's gonna go. I'm really excited and really nervous too. Right now, the main stressors, the only bad stressor is taxes. taxes are just such a mess for me always. And I feel like I finally have the hang of paying taxes for this stuff that I do and getting all my self-employed stuff together. But since Avery and I started a new business, and we didn't start even taking in revenue until December, which is probably kind of stupid, I just assumed, we both kind of assumed, I guess, which is bad on our part, obviously, but also kind of like, why would we think otherwise? We assumed that those taxes for our business were due at the same time that everyone else's taxes are due. But that is not the case. They were due a month ago and we didn't do them. So, been trying to get all of that sorted. I guess you're just learning. It's like such a learning process. But I need to edit a vlog. It's like 3 a.m. I've been good about waking up really early the past few days and going to bed before like 1. But it's already 3 and I really need to get some videos posted. I don't actually have to be up early in the morning, but I need to. I've just kind of accepted that I'm not really going to be getting any sleep the next few days until the pop-up is over. And then even after that, it's going to still be pretty hectic. But it's all in good fun. This isn't complaining. It's just kind of updating you on my life and hopefully teaching you a lesson about taxes if you are starting a multi-membership LLC or a partnership. Your taxes are not due at the same time as self-employed taxes. They're due at a different time. And also just a lesson to double check these things. I feel like it's something that's always like the last thing on your mind, kind of. But I need to learn. Better, learning better. And hopefully our penalties that we have to pay aren't too terrible. Yeah, I don't have to be up too early tomorrow, like I was saying. I have to be downtown by noon for something I'm doing with Kiehl's, the skincare brand. Shouldn't take up too much of my day. And then I was gonna meet up with my friend Lexi later, but I don't know if I can now. There's just so much to do. Maybe I can take my laptop and work. I feel like she'll understand. It's so crazy that I'm still up doing things. I feel like I haven't even been on my phone like at all today or really done any procrastinating besides going to Whole Foods for like 30 minutes and getting chocolate. But yeah, we even had help come in today and I'm still going crazy. In a good way though, in a good way. Okay, gonna get to doing this and hopefully get to bed before 4.